played hundreds of Yummy matches, so you guys don't have to. In this video, I discovered a way that Fiendsmith can bridge into Yummy and no one knows it. I'm gonna show you how in this video. Let's go. Before we get into this video, if you guys want to learn more about Yummy, I'm actually hosting a Yummy masterclass this Friday, August 8th at 5 p.m. Eastern time. It is going to be 5 hours of everything I've known about Yummy live on that masterclass. You don't want to miss it. And if you can't reach that time, I will send a link over. Every single person on my coaching Discord already has a free invite to it. But check that out. It is going to be an absolute masterclass of Yummy perfection. 100 replays will be sent to you immediately upon purchase. 25 combo spreadsheet. My full Yummy spreadsheet will also be sent to you. Very aesthetically pretty. It's the first time any of my masterclasses have a spreadsheet included as well, that I just include for it for free for joining the 5-hour training. And you get 5 hours of training with Trif Gaming, and I'll answer any questions you guys have. So with that being said, let's get straight into this video. I will cover Fiendsmith Yummy as well in the masterclass. There's a lot of info on it, but this video I will be showcasing the secret of how Fiendsmith bridges to Yummy and no one knows it. There's no way, because I created this shit myself. Let's get straight into this video. It's not as simple as it looks. There's no Requiem is a link 1, and that's kind of an obvious bridge per se, but it's not a link 1 and a level 1. And to put Requiem and Lurie on the field is actually a lot more difficult than it seems if you don't have a Yummy starter. I just picked a hand here for you guys to look at. You have 4 hand traps because the whole deck is, it's a shit ton of Yummy starters, a shit ton of Fiendsmith starters, and 20 hand traps. It's the best Fiendsmith deck I could think of, but there's no Yummy cards. So in a hand like this, how could the Fiendsmith cards bridge to the Yummy engine? It's a lot more difficult than it seems. So I'm gonna show you guys. Like, look, Lurie is it's a level 1. So in order to Yummy combo, you need a level 1 and a link 1. So any Fiendsmith card is half of the engine, but not full. So right now, like, we have a Requiem, we have a Lurie. What am I gonna do? Synchro off my Requiem as the tuner? I would prefer to use the Requiem effect to bring a Lacrima. So even to use Requiem is not very good for us. So I'm just gonna build this as standard. I'm gonna go Lacrima, summon out Engraver. I'm gonna bring out Requiem here, Necro Equip. We're gonna, at this point we have Necro Equip. So if you have any way to get a hand trap off, I guess you could do that. Or like, if this is a perfect situation, if you have any way to have Engraver, or you do it with Close My Engraver, get the draw there. You go Sequence. If they hand trap the Sequence right now, it's fine. You just, like, you have Lacrima and Requiem Engrave. You have good advantage. Here's what you do. What you do is you go Sequence into Duke of Demise. Why? Because you need to save your Light Fiends in order to make sure you could bridge the Yummy combo. So Duke of Demise will also give you a +1 later. If you want to normal summon at this point, you can. You don't necessarily have to. But at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to link these two into Ignumde, because with this hand, I don't want to waste these hand traps. I'm going to go Ignumde, not summoning Engraver, not summoning Lurie. I'm actually summoning, sorry, not summoning Engraver or Lacrima. I'm summoning Lurie. And then, because you have not used Sequence yet, you're going to equip this Lurie with Sequence. And then you're going to take the Sequence of Ignumde into Snake Eye Doom Dragon in the extra monster zone. Then you're gonna link that off for Gravity Controller. Gravity Controller is a link 1. Lurie is a level 1. Now you're able to immediately put both into Cupsies. Before you go into Cupsies, keep in mind you didn't normal summon yet this turn. So you can also, right now what you do is you banish Duke of Demise, add Lacrima to hand. And when Cupsies adds two Yummy cards, you could discard the Lacrima because Demise is a +1. So you could still save all 4 of your hand traps. So you would have full Fiendsmith combo and full Yummy combo and 4 hand traps from one Fiendsmith card. In this situation though, I'm gonna assume that we opened a Yummy card, we went second, it got hand trapped, we're dealing with other interrupts, right? So I'm gonna assume that we have to use our hand trap for our normal summon for some reason. Maybe we have to normal Lacrima, maybe we have to normal Lurie, maybe we have to go second. It doesn't matter. You don't need to normal summon to do this combo. So I'm gonna even assume that we can't even get the Lacrima because we have to normal summon, whatever it might be. We'll discard a card in our hand. But keep in mind that before you do this, if you're just going turn 0, especially in a board breaker format with everyone playing board breakers, punish them for playing board breakers. Have full Yummy combo, full Fiendsmith combo. So in this situation, I'm simply, before we do this, we banish Duke of Demise, add Lacrima in hand, and then the Cupsy will be able to discard the Lacrima instead of discarding a hand trap. Just keep that in mind if you want to. But again, just for the sake of pretending you're going second, you could do this. So the downside of this is that obviously you're gonna have to have so many extra deck cards to do it. The Yummy extra deck, there's a lot of cards that aren't utterly necessary. Like, you're not actually, how many times do you realistically go into Link Spider? How many times do you realistically go into Almirage or Anima? Like, you could cut Kagari because you have all these things, like more extenders. So like, if you cut a few of these one-ups that you're actually not using, You don't need it too much, but they will be missed occasionally. That's why I would feel more comfortable playing pure Yummy, but this is damn fucking close because the end board of normal Yummy now just also on top of that has a fucking Desiree and Lacrima full Fiendsmith follow-up. Because at the end, you always have 2 free monsters to which you can just go Closed Moon. So just as an example here, you could end your board on this. I don't play Metal Marcher. You don't really need it because this setup right here with full Fiendsmith setup follow-up, you're gonna have an incredible well, sorry, one more thing. You could also, yeah, so you could, if you want, put up a Desiree. I just showed the example here that I would prefer to have full Yummy combo than Desiree. This I just feels a little better to ensure that you have it, because you always just need the Lurie back to ensure it. So this would basically give you have Paradise and Grave to send. You have all the, like, this 1-card combo Paradise. You're gonna have full Yummy combo with all the interruptions, but now you'll never ever lose the grind game, because Duke of Demise will add back Lacrima or Engraver that gets sent on your turn. So you have your full that follow-up. Cup C will search on their turn. You'll have full Fiendsmith and full Yummy follow-up every single turn. You will never lose the grind game. So for those that love super low to the ground decks, but like the highest floor decks, lower ceiling, higher floor, that you'll always have a chance, and you have the next level grind game, this is the deck for you. This ends on the full Yummy stuff with Paradise, and then again Fiendsmith, all this keeps coming up. It's a very good hand trap deck. My deck was so good it didn't even show that. It doesn't even allow it to show. This is the deck list. Instead of playing Obedient School and the Striker cards, you substitute them for the full Fiendsmith engine. Yes, the extra deck's hella tight, as you're seeing here, but the only way to, I think the only way to play Fiendsmith is by doing this. I tried to cut a lot of them to make space. I feel Doom Dragon Gravity Control is a bit necessary. However, if you don't want the Fiendsmith, if you don't, like, obviously any Yummy card bridges to Fiendsmith with Closed Moon. However, Metal Marcher will be missed and a third Snatchy will be missed. So if you feel really inclined to, you know what, I'd rather just play Yummy as pure as could get with Fiendsmith as like the secondary engine, you could do that. But like if you go full, like with this many tracks and all your ways to Fiendsmith, you get it. A cool thing as well with this deck is Lacrima and Lurie are now bricks. Let's say you open 2 Yummy cards and a Lacrima. When Lacrima goes into Requiem, you could literally special these 9 Yummies. So because each Fiendsmith equals full Yummy combo, you could cut this down. Desiree, like, I think even might be to cut Desiree. I know it sounds insane, and cut Paradise, but that's a little crazy in my opinion. It works. I know it looks weird with 2 Snatchy and no Metal Marcher, but Metal Marcher is only for your turn. When you're synchro summoning on their turn, you really don't need Metal Marcher. You could synchro summon on their turn so fucking easily and always get the Herald on their turn. It's actually extremely easy. That's it for the video. I hope you guys like this style. It's a super hand trappy deck, and going second, look at what you can do going second. Let's say you cut out one Lollipop, you cut out a Paradise, cut out 2 Tracked, cut out 1 Engraver, cut out a Cookie. You have 26 hand traps you could put in. I won't cut out that many Yummies. Let's put 3 Yummy, put an Engraver. Now when you go second, you have 14 starters, 24 hand traps, and you put in whatever hand traps best for. Like, the deck has an absurd amount of hand traps, which is probably the best way to play Yummy hand trap in an extremely simplified game state against plebs. Like, if you're always in, like, this is the best Fiendsmith deck for sure. If you're ever gonna play Fiendsmith Bestial, you play this deck instead. You really don't need the Metal Marcher, I'm telling you. But 3 Snatchy could be missed. So try this deck out for yourselves. Let me know how it goes for you guys. I'm a big fan of it as far as Yummy. Insert Yummy something. It's the best way to play Yummy that's not pure Yummy. Pure Yummy, I think, takes the cake, but the best double engine is this. If you guys want to learn more about this deck, make sure to sign up for the Friday, August 8th Masterclass, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you guys there. Link down below. Peace.